All right, this is Shelley at Waldorf Ford again, and we're here having a Fiesta to introduce the 2011 Ford Fiesta. And I have with me Bob from Ford. He's a Ford representative. I'm going to let him introduce himself.
Hello, Bob Saran, Ford product trainer, here today doing a couple things, doing Fiesta, and also we are talking about the changes, the improvements made to the 2011 Mustang. But the real story is, of course, the 2011 Fiesta.
Well, Bob, why don't you tell us a little bit about the 2011 Fiesta?
The Fiesta comes, as you can see, very, very well equipped, starting with a 1.6 liter engine, 120 horsepower, 5-speed manual transmission, optional 6-speed power shift transmission. Beyond that, standard features include, even on our S model, our base S model, AM/FM stereo radio, ABS brakes standard, front wheel disc, rear drum. Beyond that, let me think, we've got a 4.0-inch multifunctional screen display, which is again standard across the board. So it gives you readouts on your sound system. If you have sync, which is an optional feature on the SE, standard on the SEL and SES models, gives you a readout on it. Gives you also a readout if you have satellite radio. Push button start is a feature that we have on this vehicle, available only on the SES and SEL model. Intelligent access, which means that you can have keyless entry. All you have to do is push that little black button on the door handle and you're in, as long as you have the key fob on your person. Let's see, beyond that, 7 airbags, a great safety feature. Folks that get into this vehicle are certainly going to be very, very concerned about safety. 7 airbags are a big part of that, which includes a driver's side knee airbag. Also has use of ultra high strength steels, to include boron steel in the A pillar, also ultra high strength steel in the B pillar, and also in the rocker molding on the vehicle. So what that does for you is it gives you cage integrity in the event of a rollover or a side impact to protect the interior compartments and the occupants therein. Let's see, what else?
Well, I want to know what you think about it. You get to drive this from dealership to do training, and you as a driver, as a consumer, what do you think of Fiesta?
Well, I'll tell you, that's the fun of it. You know, the looks are a big part of this vehicle, but the fun is actually in the driving of it. Handles extremely well. After I got to spend a couple hundred miles behind the wheel, I emailed the people that I work for and told them, I said, you know, we actually got to test drive this vehicle before we got sent out to do field training, and it was on a high-speed track. But that didn't really tell you the whole story, because that was like a 3-mile track that we were doing 80 miles an hour, just beating the heck out of these vehicles. But once you get the vehicle in traffic, also in driving situations on the highway, that's where you actually feel the vehicle perform. It handles well, drives well, rides well, gives great fuel economy. This vehicle is not yet broken in, and I've gotten, you know, 35 to 38 miles per gallon on the highway. And again, it's got 2,000 miles on it, so we've not even broken it in yet.
What about Fiesta is really going to set it apart from its competition? And what are the same vehicles that really are going to be its competition?
Yeah. I think that, you know, a big thing with this vehicle, apart from its great looks, is going to be a lot of the standard features that we have, that other manufacturers don't have. I mean, we start out, even on our S model, with 15-inch wheels and wheel covers. In addition to that, all of our vehicles come with body-colored mirrors that are breakaway, that also have the blind spot mirror function that's great for changing lanes, enabling you to see that vehicle that's sitting there on your hind quarter. Also, you know, body-colored door handles. Again, you know, things that you don't see that you know, on vehicles that are even base or vehicles that are in the subcompact category. We mentioned already the multifunctional screen display. another feature that you don't see on a lot of vehicles. So Easy Fuel capless fuel filler system, it's a product that we have on standard on a number of our Ford vehicles at this point, and as we go through redesigns we keep incorporating that into our vehicles. So it's gas and go. It's capless fuel filler. You don't have to worry about twisting that cap anymore to make sure that the check engine light doesn't come on. So it's just a feature that folks can certainly appreciate.
Well, it sounds to me like not only are you a trainer, but you're also a Fiesta fan. So is there anything that you'd like to tell people about Fiesta that we haven't covered already, or?
I mean, just really you got to drive it. I mean, because driving it is where it's really at. I mean, the vehicle looks good. It looks like a vehicle that has a much higher price point than what it does, but getting behind the wheel and actually driving it is where the proof of the pudding is, and that's where you truly learn to appreciate what you have here. So that's what I recommend.
Thanks for coming.
Well, thank you. Good to be here.